Good morning, everyone. This is Daniele Capezzone, a view from Italy, the Watcher Post from the Utopia Studios in Rome. Last year, at the beginning of the COVID pandemic, it was unclear whether pharma companies would be able to produce vaccines, to produce effective vaccines, in time for the emergency. Well, they did it. It was a scientific triumph. It was a success story. In a way, it was a sort of miracle. We have been offered in a very short time multiple vaccines. And multiple vaccines means multiple opportunities, but also on the other hand, multiple risks. As it happens in every vaccination campaign, there are risks connected to adverse reaction and potentially serious, severe, extreme, even lethal adverse reaction. 10 days ago, as you know, in Italy, there was a lethal event. A girl, Camilla, she was only 18 years old, horribly died after receiving a first AstraZeneca jab. This event raised a wave of emotion in the Italian public opinion, and the Health Secretary Roberto Speranza picked the opportunity to ban AstraZeneca for under 60 people, in spite of the fact that, according to the European regulator, EMA, AstraZeneca is still considered a reliable vaccine and a vaccine which could be administered, according to EMA, to all population, to all classes of age. Nevertheless, Speranza decided this kind of ban, and he also decided that even under 60 people who had received a first AstraZeneca jab should receive as a second jab a different dose, a different vaccine, Pfizer or Moderna, and this was a coercive, a compulsory decision made by the health secretary. Of course, this decision raised some controversy. Some scientists don't agree with that. The Israeli responsible for the vaccination campaign explained, and it was very clear, that this kind of mix and match strategy should be used, quote, in desperate cases, in desperate situations. And what we know is that this combination of vaccine has been studied only in 4 studies conducted among a very restricted number of cases, hundreds of people. The first results seem to be encouraging. Well, we are happy with that, but the number is too limited. As you know, luckily for us, in a vaccination campaign, extreme adverse reactions happen once in hundreds of thousands of cases. So how can you consider as reliable studies conducted only among hundreds of cases? So that's why, from my perspective, as far as I'm concerned, it wasn't a good idea by Roberto Speranza to impose coercively that kind of combined vaccination. It would have been better to let everyone choose between the mix and match strategy, or if someone wants to do so, to have once again their second AstraZeneca jab if someone didn't suffer from any adverse reaction after the first jab. This is not only a health question. This is something that goes at the heart of the relationship between the citizen and the state. If you happen to be an authoritarian guy who thinks that the state owns you and can make any kind of decision, that's what Roberto Speranza did, and you are supposed to agree with that. If you happen to be, on the contrary, a classical liberal, if you happen to think that at the center there should be the individual, the person, the patient, it's not a good idea to make any decision regarding our body, regarding our health, without our opinion. That's why we strongly wish that the government think twice about this decision and let us be part of the new decision about the second dose. Thank you once again. See you next Friday here at A View from Italy.